Okay, we're back with Colbertradio.com, and what we have for you now, we're going to be finishing up this segment on the Mark Clark Expressway. I want to give you some information on who to contact. So, for example, District Number 41 in Charleston County, that's Glenn McConnell, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, Glenn has come out for the raised expressway, and his exact words, I have no idea where this pathway thing came from.
Yeah, the whole parkway thing, this whole thing stinks to high heavens.
Yeah.
But if you want to express your opinion, I mean, we at Colbertradio.com, at least the host, is actually dead set against building anything. It's a lose situation for us.
And the guest.
And the guest. But if we have to have something, and let me tell you something, it's going in. This is a done deal. They don't give a rat's ass what we want, really.
Right.
This is all dog and pony show, these meetings.
Well, that's the sad part of it.
That's the sad part of it. But at least keep it an expressway, no parkway at all, anywhere along the way. If we're going to have an expressway, if we're going to have a Mark Clark, if we're going to have a circle around the city, then you got to have as an expressway. We have to demand that we get the same treatment that all the other communities in this area get. So his business number is area code 843. This is for Glenn McConnell. 747-7554. And we strongly recommend, whether you're for or against, contact Mr. McConnell and let him know.
Right.
The next one is Robert Ford in District Number 42 of Charleston County.
Didn't he lose something recently?
He ran for the Democratic nomination for governor.
Ah, yes.
Now, Senator Ford, and Senator Ford will listen to you. I mean, he's an okay guy. He'll listen to you. Go to his phone number and business number now is area code 843-813-1777. 1777. That's 1 year after American independence. So give him a call and let him know that this whole thing really sucks. Then we got George E. Chip Campson III. Very tight with our governor. Although I'm sure he's not bragging about it now.
Yeah.
Hey, Chip Campson, keep your sense of humor, pal. Your business number, Chip Campson, is 843-722-0123. 0123? What kind of person has that for a phone number? That's a lot to my luggage.
The lucky ones, yeah.
And then we've got Paul G. Campbell Jr., who retired District Number 44 in Berkeley County. His business number is area code 843-296-1001. Have I got anybody else for you? No, I think that's all I was able to come up with in time for the show. Those are all they're senators they're state senators.
Okay.
I didn't have a chance to get the numbers of all the state representatives, but if you go to sc.gov, I think they'll probably contact information for people. I went there and looked under delegations, and it gives you the name of the person and the district they come from, and I just happened to have a pretty good idea that most of our numbers around here are in the 40s. So that's how I knew that. I'm going to turn over this last few minutes here, or a couple of minutes, to John. John, I think you should look at America. America, John, who's really concerned about us here on James Island. They're going, oh my God, out in Berkeley, California, what are we going to do about James Island? So, John, this is your chance.
Talk to America, John.
The main thing I have to say about this is, as Americans, we are famously apathetic towards almost everything because life is pretty good around here. Even with no way to get off sometimes, it's still pretty good around here.
Yeah.
Get involved. Don't just not call somebody if you have an opinion. Either way, if you have an opinion either way, call somebody and let them know how you feel. We, of course, hope that you call voting against it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I hope you vote against it too. But it is funny. You are quite right, though, because you got people in some part of the world wondering where they're going to get this nuts full of rice. We're bitching about too many cars on the road.
The people with the DOT have said that the public meetings we have, and they were unbelievable, 95% against this. Their reaction was, that's just because people who don't want it showed up. Well, if you don't show up at the voting booth, you don't get a vote. If you don't show up at public meetings,
that's right.
You don't get a vote.
Voice.
That's right.
So my thing is, there must be that many people against it outside of just people who showed up.
So what's this thing about the mayor of James Island Township saying, well, he's getting a lot of calls in favor of it?
Well, I'm sure he's getting some calls in favor of it. The problem is most people think that what they were fed a year and a half ago is still what exists. They haven't even seen this parkway idea. The thing that was put out a year ago was an expressway going to the south of the park. completely different than what's come up
And
now.
this is really stupid.
You know,
this
Mayor,
Parkway idea. I'm sorry.
It's idiotic.
It makes a beautiful picture. The artist rendering.
Oh, yeah.
Artist rendering looks like something from the 1900s.
No one's throwing any beer
big
cans on
bicycles and everything.
Well, I got to tell you, Mayor Woolsey was at the James Island meeting at the James Island High School about this. I find it stunning that he's still sitting on the fence. Wow. Mr. Mayor, you may be right, Mr. Mayor. You may be right. Maybe the majority of the people on James Island are in favor of this thing. So you go ahead and if you decide to go along with this thing, just remember, we'll find out in 4 years whether you are right or not. Just ask Governor Jim Hodges whether or not it was a good idea not to reverse the lanes on I-26 when Hurricane Floyd came through. Yes. He kind of thought, no, everybody will go along with that. Ask him how many terms he had.
This is the biggest issue that will hit Charleston County probably in the next 20 years.
It's a big one.
It is. Because you'll look back at it with regret if you build that parkway.
Yeah. But if I lived in Goose Creek, I'd be going, hell yeah, build that damn parkway.
I still want an expressway for you guys. I want it to be easy.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll be right back with Colbertradio.com. We'll be doing our political. If we've got anything, I got a joke. Yeah, I got some jokes and our conclusion.
No, you do have something.
Oh, I have a good joke. We'll be right back with Colbertradio.com.